you guys, this is Marina with Marina's Moments. Today I wanted to give you an update for my five months being on Mounjaro. If you're not familiar with my channel, I am on weight journey for I don't even have a goal in mind. I just want to lose weight and feel good. Some people have like some kind of goal in mind, like some people say 50 or 100 or 150. For me, I just want to lose weight and feel good. And if it's gonna be 100 or 50 or 60 or 61, to me, it doesn't matter. I just want to lose weight. Okay? So today it's going to be a 5-month follow-up. If you haven't seen my first, second, and third, and fourth month, you're welcome to watch those so you can see the progress that I'm making on my journey. And wanted to start off with, again, each month when I start my update, I wanted to begin right away when somebody is watching, because mainly I'm doing this videos is to share my journey, but also maybe give somebody an encouragement to give this a try and talk with your doctor, definitely. So for me, it was the best thing that ever happened to me in my weight loss journey. Basically, like we all know, we've tried different kind of things, and this is more something that is still works for me, and it's been 5 months. Can you imagine? And it's interesting how time flies really fast. So, and like I said, for me, it's just you just do the shot once a week. For me, it's Thursday, and you just forget it. You don't think about food. You don't think about anything. You just go on with your life. You just being reminded on the days that it's like 4:30 and you barely even you didn't even have lunch yet. That's how much you forget about actually eating, which is actually could be a bad thing. But I'm saying you're not thinking about food. You're not thinking about what I'm gonna eat, or you're not thinking about this, like what I'm gonna have for like sweets, because sweets was my main problem, you know. So I wanted to start off by saying that if you're gonna go back to my 4-month update, I was on 10 milligram Mounjaro, and I was taking it, but then I noticed that because I wasn't probably eating as much calories as I should have, I started feeling that I needed to eat more like sugary stuff in order for me to feel better, basically to feel comfortable, because my body was signaling me that I probably was getting low on my sugar, meaning I needed to eat food. And the more strength for Mounjaro was for me, the less I was thinking about food, the less I was thinking about, where like in the first month, you're thinking about protein intake, you're thinking about like how consistent you are with your meals. Like for example, every 3-4 hours, like depends like if you're, available to do it. But you would kind of be conscious about it. But when you're on 10 mg, you actually forget about this thing. So I noticed that I am like very in tune with my body, and I started noticing that I don't like that kind of uncomfortable feeling. It wasn't like I was getting like dizzy or sick or shaky, but it was just an uncomfortable feeling. And when I talked with my doctor, I said that I probably should just go back to 7.5, which is kind of weird thing. A lot of people are kind of like looking forward to the next dose. And every time I'm doing this update, this is my observation, I have a feeling when you're on Mounjaro, in my case, it's not about the strength, it's about how much your body needs, like what is your what is the strength for your body? Is it 7.5 that's working good for you, or is it 10 milligram that works for you? Because there's like 12.5 and 15, I believe. So basically, I got to 10 and I was taking it for a month and 1 week. So basically, I was on it for some time, and each week I noticed that. And it could be random, like it could be like maybe on the fourth day, I would feel this uncomfortable feeling, meaning like I didn't like that feeling. And I knew, and each time I would check myself, I would be low on sugar, for example, like 71, 76, or like sometimes 68. And I know my doctor told me since I'm pre-diabetic, not diabetic, like anything below 60 consider low, but probably for my body, it didn't like that feeling. And like I said, it's not like I was getting like too crazy about it, like my body was getting crazy about it, but it's just I wanted to feel comfortable. So I asked the doctor if I can go back to my previous 7.5 dose, and I just wanted to check. And for me, it was comfortable feeling, and I was still losing weight. Can you imagine? Like some people, like I said, wanted to go up in order for you to lose weight. But even I noticed when I was like my 10 milligram, I was losing at the same rate as I was, if probably less, I was losing than I was like on 7.5. It's almost like your body knows what kind of strength, or maybe it's that hormonal state of mind that your body is experiencing during that particular time, and it needs how much of what it needs. You know what I mean? So I guess my message is, don't just run after your next dose thinking that it will definitely help you to lose more weight, which probably is true, but at least it wasn't like that in my case, where I was on 10 mg, but then I had to step back just because I didn't like how it made me feel. So when I went back to 7.5 and I continued to take 7.5, and my body was comfortable with this. Basically, it was still giving me appetite suppression enough for me to eat, because you don't want to have too much suppression where you're not getting enough calories, because then we're running into more problems as far as like vitamins, as far as like for us ladies losing hair. That's what I was experiencing. And I noticed that some other people were saying that right around the 4-month/5 month being on Mounjaro or any other weight loss medication, like this particular injection, they noticed that they're losing hair. Believe me, it's true. But as you can see, like I still have hair, and it's just thinning out, meaning like it's definitely you're losing it. But in my case, it's not like very noticeable, but to me, I know it's more thinned out. In my case, I have very thick, I have a lot of hair, so if I do go for like a haircut or like some hairstyle, I'm usually doing layering, meaning like to make it less thick. So in my case, it's almost like it doesn't bother me as far as how it looks, but it does bother me that I am losing weight. So I bumped up my biotin vitamin intake to 10,000, whatever those units are. And I know even with any kind of vitamins, it needs to take time. Your body needs to accumulate. So it's not like as soon as you're going to take it, like we take medication for headache, we'll take medication and your headache is going to go away. With vitamins, it needs time to accumulate in your body in order for you to kind of like at least start showing some kind of improvement. So knowing that, I am taking that. And I also take vitamin D, but just because I'm normally low on it. So, and of course, like you have to talk with your doctor if you notice anything weird with your situation, like maybe you need different kind of dose, maybe you need to have different kind of vitamins. So do check with your doctor. I'm just saying in my case. So in my 5 months being on Mounjaro, and like I said, was on 10 for 5 shots, which is 5 weeks, and then I had to step back to 7.5. I've lost 43 pounds, 43 pounds so far, and I kind of like that it's not like too rapid for me, because I was almost afraid that if I'm gonna lose too fast, then I can gain it fast too. So for me, 43 pounds, almost 50. I like it. I like this injection situation where I have to, like, I don't have to think about it a lot. Like, it's just part of your, like I'm gonna compare it, some weird comparison, but it's like brushing your teeth in the morning. Like, that's how comfortable you get with an injection or with being on it. So basically, 5-month update, minus 43 pounds. And like I said, it's still a journey, but I noticed that during my 5th month, I noticed that I don't want to eat as much as I used to the protein. So protein is so essential, I know, for hair and for not losing muscle and all of that. So, but I noticed how even like where it used to be consistent with protein intake, I would actually like, even knowing that I have to take enough protein, I would just skip, because it would be just too heavy on me. And I know I need to work on that, but at the same time, can you imagine, like, I'm being on 7.5, like I stepped back from 10, and I'm like still struggling to take my protein intake. So what I'm trying to do, I'm doing a lot of fruits and vegetables, more vegetables than fruits, and it's working, but I know each time I have to remind myself that it's the protein that I need to make sure that I have enough to take each meal. So basically I concentrate on protein, and then I'll do whatever other, like vegetables or fruits on my plate when I'm eating at each meal. My clothes definitely fits a lot bigger, meaning like especially pants, especially in my waist area. So there is no like, oh, I can get away. There's no getting away from wearing my pants that I used to wear when I was 43 pounds heavier. So that's a good and bad news, because I have to rethink about my wardrobe all the time. But good thing that I did have a suitcase of things that didn't fit me right, so I'm beginning to use that. So definitely that. And then I noticed, like where before I would be going towards like sweets, like substitute them with something healthy version. Like I noticed, like I'm doing less and less of that, where I don't know if you've seen my video on my favorite dessert with banana and cocoa powder. So if you haven't, you can go and watch that. Even for that, like I don't even remember when was the last time I actually did one and enjoyed it. So if I really want to have some kind of sweets, it's either fruits now, or like I'm doing a lot of dates, like those dry dates like I get from Trader Joe's, or I'm doing sugar-free chocolate, dark chocolate, again from Trader Joe's. Just I like because how it tastes, but I'm sure there's a lot of sugar-free chocolates out there, and maybe you like particular different brand. So one thing I noticed that definitely much easier to move around. So 43 pounds for me, it's making definitely big good things to my body. Like I can move more, and I have less joint pains. So basically, if you're thinking about doing weight loss with some kind of injection, in my case it's Mounjaro. There's also like different kind of injection. There's like few different medications. give this a try. Talk with your doctor. Of course, like I always say, do your lab, find out if you don't have any other issues that you need to take care of first before you're gonna jump into this weight loss journey. Always take care of yourself, and you have to be an advocate for your body. And it's okay for you to step back sometimes from a dose that doesn't make you feel right. And it's still gonna give you good results, believe me. Some people think that if they're gonna go back to lower dose, it's gonna give them less results. Not in my case. And I know I have some people who are on it as well. Same thing happened with them, where they were waiting for each time for next dose, thinking that it's gonna give them better results. It wasn't the case. So that is my 5-month update. Definitely people start noticing a lot more that I'm losing a lot of weight, where before only my close friends who knew that I'm on it, they would say, oh, you look good, or you lost some weight, where now it's just strangers who know me but they don't see me every day. They would actually be shocked to see me. Couple of negative things that I want to point out. You know how it's not always like perfect things when you lose weight. As you can see, like this is, I call it turkey neck. Turkey neck. So I have this turkey neck, but this is what happens when you lose so much weight. There's definitely gonna be some area where it's gonna be hanging. I don't like it, but I would take this over feeling plus 43 right now. Okay, so definitely a little bit hanging under the arm over here, but I just need to work out more in this area. And for face, as you can see, like I am losing, but I'm also, there's like a hanging part of my turkey neck over here. But you know what? I think I still look good. So it doesn't bother me yet. I'm hoping that this somehow will get adjusted, meaning, you know, like it's gonna catch up and like get firm, a little bit more firm. And I've been doing some exercise on this. So, but even if it's still gonna be a little bit hanging here, but it's gonna be light as far as weight loss on my body, I'll take that any minute. And in this video, I also wanted to address some comments that I do get every now and then. I don't have a lot of them, but I still get them, where people are being very upset for me to, they call it you people, quote unquote, to use Mounjaro to help me to lose weight, to get myself in a better shape. I wanted to tell those people, it's very sad that you can actually write those kind of comments to people who are trying so hard. And some people think it's a lazy way out. I personally don't think it's a lazy way out, because I know in my case, I've done different way of losing weight, and I was unsuccessful. And there is a way to help me with the weight loss, okay? With the weight loss, and it's there for us to use. Don't judge me, because and they're also saying that our doctors are bad prescribing. We went through labs, and there was something in labs that our doctors decided and prescribed it to us for us to use it. And in my case, my mom was diabetic, and she did pass away from complication from being diabetic. So to me, it's very personal. And honestly, I'm not gonna apologize for me using Mounjaro and like I'm not supposed to use it. You know, I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure that I'm gonna continue to be a healthier version of me. I have a daughter to take care of. So, and I wanna live longer and live healthier, and hopefully will not have diabetic complications, because if I'm pre-diabetic, it was just a matter of timing before I would become a diabetic. So for those people who are very negative about me using this particular medication and saying that I'm taking away from people who actually needs it, I personally don't agree with you, and I believe we all need this medication, whoever doctor is prescribing. If there's a way for us to feel better, to be healthier, I think I'm gonna take it, and I'm not gonna be sorry about it, you know? Because some people say like we're taking away this medication from people who actually needs it. There are many different medications for people who has diabetes, but there's very few things that we can do for somebody who tried to lose weight and who was unsuccessful because there was some kind of hormonal disbalance, or there was something in our body that was preventing us to give us the results, to feel good, to be healthier version of us. So I wanted to put this out there. So, and for somebody who's going to be writing bad comments, and most of them I do delete, but some of them I leave out for people to see that there are some people who don't like us taking this medication. But I also think that's not for them to decide what's good or what's not good for us. It's between me, my doctor, and how I wanna live my life. So it's almost like, why do you want to tell me take Tylenol and don't take ibuprofen? It's not for you to decide. It's for my doctor to tell me which one is better for me to take and which one is gonna benefit me more. So like I said, I don't feel bad because I've done all kinds of things to help me that wasn't successful, and I'm doing something that hopefully will help me in the long term. Like I said, it's not like I'm running after some kind of like a total like a weight loss goal, like 100 pounds or whatever. I don't have that in mind. All I want to do is enjoy how I feel each month, each day, each minute by being a healthier version of me. I'm enjoying it right now because I've been waiting for it for so long. So I'm not apologizing. I'm just doing what I think and what my doctor thinks it's better for me. So this is my update for 5 months. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you have any questions, or if you're thinking about joining any kind of weight loss journey, you know, just stick around. If you have questions about my particular journey or my medication, do ask me a question, and I will definitely answer that. If you have any suggestion for my channel, I'll also take, I'm open to it. And I wanted to thank everybody who did subscribe to me for being my family on this particular channel. I'm enjoying it. I am having a good time, and I'm sharing this experience. And the other day, I had this one comment on one of my videos where a person says, after watching, she was anxious about going and taking her first shot about, and I think she's on Mounjaro. And after watching this video, it made her feel comfortable about giving it a try and see if it's something that will benefit her for her weight loss journey. And it was so sweet. And that's the main thing why I'm doing this kind of videos, is to also help motivate somebody to do the same thing that I've done 5 months ago. So at this point, I am thanking you guys for staying with me until the end of this video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.